Parents always complain to me about how their kids' schedule is packed and they don't have time for everything that they want to do. And since many students spend a bulk of their time preparing for tests and studying, one of the ways to gain back some time is to learn how to learn more effectively. So I'm going to share with you 5 science-backed ways to study more efficiently so you can study less and still get to where you want to go. And one of the key things to keep in mind is often the easiest ways to study are the most time wasting ways. And I unfortunately learned this the hard way because I spent most of my academic journey studying the wrong way, whether that's highlighting, rereading my notes. And so there are 5 things you want to keep in mind, whether you're studying for something or you want to help your teen build these learning habits, all for the sake of buying back their time. So the first habit is to use active recall. So instead of highlighting and rereading your notes, which gives you the illusion that you know the stuff, test yourself, whether that's using flashcards, whether you're quizzing yourself. And so if you're trying to support your team, that's one thing you can do to help them, whether it's to give them this idea or you can help to quiz them. Now with ChatGPT, you can probably leverage that for active recall practice. The second is to have spaced repetition. I know we've heard that cramming doesn't work, and being a master crammer myself, I will say that sometimes it worked for the exam, but longer term, everything that I crammed for pretty much went out the window the next week. And that is really tough if you have a class that's over a semester. So a good way to help to make the best use of your time is to study a little bit every day and to kind of have time in between your study sessions. So it's not easy to start earlier, but again, that harder way is going to pay off. And again, over the long run, it will help save a lot of your time. The third tip is called interleaved practice. And that really just means switching subjects. Often it may feel like it's better to focus on one subject at a time because you don't want things to get mixed up. But research shows that sometimes going from one subject for, let's say, 25 minutes and then switching to another may be more helpful for you to embed some of the knowledge and give you a refresh, especially if you find yourself kind of zoning out. So that's something to take a look at. The fourth tip is to teach it to someone. Often, if you can explain it in simple terms to someone else and they understand it right away without even taking the same class you're taking, that shows a strong grasp of your knowledge. So teaching others is a great method to learn and to study. And that's why a lot of communal study groups do so well. And then the last one, which is an enabler for all of the other habits, is to get enough sleep. If you don't get enough sleep, where a lot of the memories get embedded, then you might end up again wasting a lot of your time because your long-term memory isn't processing a lot of the work that you've put in. So getting enough sleep, whether it's before the exam or before whatever is the moment that you are preparing for, that's something just to keep in mind on top of some of these other habits that we mentioned. Again, see this as a way to gain back some of your time, and it's going to, in the moment, feel a little bit harder. But just know that the struggle is not a sign that it's not working. It's actually a sign that you're learning and you're growing. And I would say if you are trying to give this a go, just pilot it in one of your classes and just see if you can study less and still get the grade that you want. If you enjoyed this video and you like these tips, feel free to sign up for our mailing list. You can get a one-page cheat sheet of all of these science-backed learning tips along with a few others that I didn't include in this video. And also share this with someone who you think might find this beneficial. Thank you and look forward to seeing you in the next video.